Star Wars Episode 9 is currently being developed by writer and director J.J. Abrams and Chris Terrio as they get closer to the very end of principal photography. This is Mike Zero. If you guys are new to the channel, do make sure to subscribe to see future Star Wars content. Now, we do know that one of the big things that a lot of fans out there, including myself, am really looking forward to seeing in this movie has all to do with exactly how the characters of Rey and Kylo Ren will collide in this movie, and how they will be interacting with each other on the big screen, and what kind of presence they will have in the overall plot of this movie. Now, these past couple of weeks or so, we've been learning a whole lot more about this film when it comes to some of the set leaks, the set designs, the concept art and storyboard descriptions, etc. Now, what's really intriguing is that some of the production of Episode 9 is actually being delayed. So certain filming sessions for this movie are being delayed that will actually move and transition forward into the later month of February. Now, there's a lot of talk out there that this may very well have an effect on the release of the Star Wars Episode 9 teaser trailer and or the release of the title reveal for Episode 9. Now, though I think that this is a good thing as well, because this is actually said to ensure a lot of quality in the Star Wars film, as well as incorporating a lot of reshoots into the third act of Star Wars Episode 9, in order to make sure that the very ending of this movie is very much full of quality. And that, I think, is also a good thing. On the other hand, you know, the bad thing about all of this is that there are some delays within the production of Episode 9 when it comes to certain sequences involving what Adam Driver, Daisy Ridley, Oscar Isaac, and John Boyega all have to film for, that was actually supposed to be filmed this month, that will be shifted all the way over into the month of February, hence making the month of February a little bit more busy for the cast and crew of Episode 9, which could very well shift the whole entire release of the Star Wars Episode 9 teaser and or title reveal. So we'll have to wait and see exactly what happens with all of this. Now, like I say, this is also a good thing because this is to ensure quality within the third act of the movie, and I think that Disney and Lucasfilm, they really need to do everything that they really have to do as of right now in order to satisfy a lot of fans around the world and in order to course correct the sequel trilogy. Now, I know that some of you guys out there may agree or disagree that there's even a chance at course correcting the sequel trilogy. Some of you guys out there may think that there needs, you know, pretty much that this sequel trilogy needs no correction at all. And that's perfectly fine and okay. If you guys love The Last Jedi, that's perfectly fine. Everybody has their opinion. Everybody's entitled to their opinion. So with that being said, you know, I will say that a lot of the hardcore fans, right? A lot of the fans that are dedicated to this franchise are very upset with the way things are going in the Star Wars sequel trilogy. Now, to me, this speaks volumes. The fact that a lot of major scenes in the third act of the movie are being shifted all the way over into February of 2019, this year, in order to ensure quality, to take time on those scenes, and to not rush through them, I think is honestly great. Now, yes, it may very well have a delay on, you know, the promo material and the teaser and the footage, or even the title reveal at that. But I think that in order to keep this movie very well made, they have to do whatever they have to do, and this is exactly one of those scenarios, which honestly I think is good news. On the other hand, you know, the bad news is that it will have an effect on some of the marketing of Episode 9, which honestly, you know, to me, I think that yes, it is a little bit of a downer, but I think it's also a great thing to look forward to because it tells us that they are really trying their very best. So at the latest, I think that they're going to wrap filming by the very end of February, very close to the month of March. So by that point in time, you know, I think that we will get a teaser and or a title reveal. But at the same exact time, you know, we could have gotten it sooner. We could have gotten it, let's say, for example, you know, either in early February or late January, and who knows, maybe they still will. But nonetheless, guys, this production delay, I don't think it's anything to really worry about too much. You know, this sometimes does happen in a lot of movies out there. A lot of productions, you know, do halt certain scenes and save them for later in order to really take their time on those scenes to really make sure that they are going to be of quality that will really resonate with fans. And it's good that they're not rushing through these very important scenes in the movie. This also has something to do with some of the rewrites that J.J. Abrams is going through right now, and some of the reshoots that are being planned for this movie in the third and second acts of Episode 9. So a lot is really happening for this film, and I think that, you know, there have been a couple of ups and downs, nothing too significant, nothing like Solo: A Star Wars Story and or Rogue One, thankfully. But if you look at Rogue One, honestly, I think it's a good movie. You know, a part of the reshoots for that film, they inserted Darth Vader, you know, taking out the, you know, the rebel soldiers, so you could see what reshoots can really do to a movie. Could you imagine if they never did those reshoots for Rogue One? We would have never had Darth Vader in that film taking out the rebels, and we would have never seen that side of Darth Vader before. Anyways, guys, drop a comment below. Let me know what you think about all of this in the comments, and if you guys did enjoy the content for today, do make sure to drop a thumbs up on this video to support the channel. I thank you all so very much for the kind support, and I'll catch you guys next time.